race is on to find Thomas the Tank Engine fan community's best editors. So get those Photoshop applications out. It's the E Factor, so you think you can edit. But now it's time to meet the judges. Henry Fan 1 Productions.
Hi there, everybody.
Toby, aka the Brandon Express.
I swear to God, that son of a nutcracker Jack in the instant. He promised me cheese balls.
Alex, the LMS 3F Ginty.
Hey guys, it's me, Alex. You want some funny weed?
Train Lover 1974.
Hello there, it's me, TL, and I need some baked beans, now.
And yours truly, Pannier Studio. There are a couple of edits I think can go all the way. I mean, the standard here is really high. The E Factor, so you think you can edit. New to Pannier Studio. If you think you've got the E Factor, send us an edit of the E Factor Discord server. Links in the description. You could win a drawing of your OC by Alex, a trains model for your OC, a theme for your OC, a film remake with Toby and TL, a meet and greet with Pannier, a free Pannier Studio Roblox t-shirt, a bag of Pannier's nuts, and the coveted E Factor certificate with your name on, so you can put it on your laptop, phone or iPad wallpaper. Don't forget to check out the E Factor Discord server for rules and details. So, we are at the end of 2023 and the last Pannier podcast. What a journey it's been, eh? Don't forget, you can join the E Factor server, links in the description. And for him to look back and how his business very quickly and happily with his career freedom.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. Come on, baby, do that promotion. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. Come on, baby, do that promotion. My little baby sister, come do it with me. It's easy, how about lying your ABC? So come on, do the locomotion. Come on, do the locomotion. Come on, do the locomotion with me.
Hello! Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello, and welcome to the Pannier Podcast, episode 4. 2023, eh? Almost gone. What journey? So first off, I want to wish everyone a happy Christmas and New Year. And oh God. And this will be the last Pannier podcast for this year, 2023. And today we're going to look back on my channel and see how it's grown from 2021. And to join me on this little look back through the Pannier Studio YouTube channel's history, we have Train Lover 1974 and Blue Puffball Studio.
Thank you. I would also like to let everyone know I will be responding in the chat to any questions you may have.
Thank you.
Right, so
Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Yes, I am not dead.
yep, Blue Puffball finally back. No, he isn't dead. If you were wondering that.
And by the way,
he's
big news. Big
he's back.
news
He's
to
a zombie
everyone
boy.
who is watching
He's a zombie boy.
this. And big news to everyone who wants to learn some updates about my channel. A new read-up is coming along.
That's good.
Ooh.
Also, and recently, while the intro was playing, I actually did sign into the comments section on StreamYard, so this means I will be able to respond. What? Yeah! Oh.
Alright, so
Never mind that.
where do we start? Where do we start with my channel? I think maybe the most appropriate place to start is the beginning. And so on so gather round and let Grandpa Pannier tell you a story about how my YouTube channel started. Hey, Blue Puffball, even though you're here.
Yeah, I'm talking to everyone who's in the chat.
Right, let me tell you the story. It was February 24th, 2021. And it was about the evening when I first thought, you know what? I am going to make a YouTube channel. So I hopped over onto YouTube and and I went under the name of Guys YTP Studio. Only OG fans will remember that.
Yeah, I do remember that. You were originally going to be a YTP channel.
Yes. And so, let me go back to my normal voice, because this is killing me. Right. So now, I think it would be cool to go over the basic little welcome video to my channel. And where I explained why I was on YouTube and what I wanted to do originally, and then it all went out of hand from there. Hey guys, welcome to my YTP channel. Not anymore, it's not. Oh god, this was probably the best I could do back then. Just a little background, and just add text. Oh god. Actually, the editing software I was using at the time was VideoPad, which is what I use to this day. I made this channel because I was inspired by creators like Montague, WTL Network, and the Real Xbox Nerd. So shame on. Alright. Here I make YTPs on anything really, mostly kid shows. Hope you guys enjoy my future videos and what I have to offer here. Until next time.
Goodbye.
That was literally it.
Goodbye.
I say that's a good first video.
Hang on. Edited by Guy. Writing by Guy. Editing by Guy. Edited in my local tip.
Goodbye.
Right. Next up, I'm going to show you the first cringy attempt of making a YTP.
It won't be that
Oh,
bad.
God.
I've watched this one. I laugh at this.
Cringe alert.
It was winter on the island of the first fox had begun to roll
First
in
fox.
from the sea.
That's what it was supposed to say, by the way.
Clarabelle, Annie, and Thomas loved the quiet of Misty Valley.
Okay, oh, this is terrible.
I don't. Cyril the Fogman has a very important job. He puts detonators on the tracks to warn the engines when there's fog ahead.
And this was the first half decent execution of a joke on my YTP channel.
Oh, shivered Thomas as he ran over the detonator. That made my tips tingle. Cyril's done his job, said his driver. We'd better slow down. There's fog ahead. Thank you, Cyril, said Thomas.
Oh shit, James is here when he made that joke.
That night at
Oh,
the
my
sheds, the
voice
Fat
was
Controller
so
had something
really young sounding. What the fuck is WTL Network doing there?
special to show the
God.
engines. It was very large and strange looking. What is it? Asked Percy. YouTube network.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
It warns you when there's fog ahead, like this.
Visual joke. You see it?
Network.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
I didn't sign up for this shit.
Okay. Also, try and find the visual joke here.
Visual. Oh, I see F.
Fuck.
Like, I wasn't getting it first. Like, I didn't see what visual joke until I saw, like, the black marker with the F, and I went,
It
oh.
warns you when there's fog ahead, like this.
That was my first attempt at an ear rape joke.
That's loud, said Percy. Too loud, puffed James. Sounds like a tugboat to me, grumbled Gordon. Thomas looked worried. What will Cyril do now? He asked. I don't know.
Wow, Guy, really creative. How do you do it? Okay, back to the YTP.
The next day, Percy was cheerfully
no.
chuffing through Misty Valley when suddenly...
I don't know what I was doing
Oh,
there.
bother! exclaimed Percy. That foghorn is so loud it rattles my dome, and it doesn't even make my tingle. Still, we'd better slow down, said his driver. There's fog ahead. The foghorn had been so loud that it made the hillside shake. No sooner was Percy out of sight when one rock fell,
Oh, God.
then another,
Oh, God.
and another.
Oh, God. Oh, I feel
Before
the cringe
long,
from here.
The track was blocked.
Cock block!
And the foghorn was the Fat Controller. Thomas was
The foghorn was the Fat Controller.
and the foghorn long. The track was blocked. And the foghorn was the Fat Controller. Thomas was happily puffing right on time.
That was his whistle in reverse.
I can't say shit, said Thomas. And then before he could even think of anything else... But My buffers! Cried Thomas. What happened to the foghorn? I don't know, said his driver, but at least nobody's been hurt. Toby will be coming.
Wait, what?
Wait, I just
No,
thought of this
Toby and
funny
his
joke
coach
you could've
Henrietta
added
were
there.
chuffing along. Toby was looking forward to a well-earned drink at the
When the
next
driver
station
goes,
when,
I don't know.
Yeah,
You could
I'm not
have
doing this
went like,
joke again.
no
just
shit.
around the next bend, with his hips still tingling, Toby was very glad they did. Otherwise,
Oh, no,
they
this
would
is
have
another
crashed
shit.
into Thomas's wreck. Soon the tracks were cleared and Thomas was back on the rails. If it hadn't been for Cyril, said Thomas, Toby might have had a worse accident than me. Instead of replacing Cyril with the foghorn, said the Fat Controller, we'll replace the foghorn with Cyril. You are clearly more reliable.
We will replace the foghorn with cereal.
Thank you, sir, said Cyril. And thank you, said Toby. You and me are all very well, but they don't make my tingle, said Percy.
Oh, that was cringe. Cringe.
Hey, Pannier, I realized the joke you could have added there was Thomas and the driver.
Yeah.
There was a joke you could
this
add where
one.
they
This,
went. There was a
this
joke they
next
could
one.
add-
Do I go or shall you go first?
I'm so sorry. Hold on.
Right. The next YTP is called Roro and Jim Jim Go to Sainsbury's.
Get over it!
Get on with
No.
What? TL, you still there? TL. You still there? Well, we are sorry about this here on the Pannier podcast. We seem to have lost train of the 1974 at the moment. Do bear with us, however, and we will try and get connection with. Sorry about apologies for that. As said before, train of the 1974 seems to have lost connection with us. Do not panic, however, and we will try to regain contact with him as soon as possible. However, in the meantime, we will bring you some music. Do bear with us. Sorry about this. TL. This is Pannier Studio. Don't worry, the Pannier podcast hasn't ended just yet. We currently have a few issues regarding contact with Train of the 1974 at the moment. I'm sorry about this. Hopefully, he's still here. Hopefully, we can get him back online. And do bear with us. And we'll get back to the Pannier podcast as soon as we can. This is Pannier Studio. Sorry, but we've got a bit of a technical hitch at the moment. Train Lover has seemed to lost contact with us. Do not worry. We are trying to get him back as soon as possible. This is. Hang on. This is Pannier Studio. Some good news. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get in contact with TL. However, we do have Alex, the LMS Ginty, who has just joined the stream. So we will react to some of the videos with him until we hear from Train Lover. Sorry about this interruption. Sorry. Alright, so are we back? Are we back? We weren't able to contact TL? No? Okay.
Wait, what
Keep trying though. Keep trying, guys. Sorry about that. So, let's react to these YTPs, shall we? This next one is called Roro and Jim Go to Sainsbury's.
Shit!
He died.
Right, really old YTPs of mine, so they're really cringe.
Shit, now I have to do this joke every time.
Oh, my voice was so young then.
We go to play and have a look. Drawing books and Jim, we play our games.
No! Reverse joke, lol. Numbers I have ideas.
Hello.
A number of ideas.
I'm John. You saw me steering the boat earlier on, but that's not my real work.
This was a really bad one.
Books, and they're books for children just like you. I'm making a new one just now.
Children.
It's all about Rosie and Jim. They're my two rag dolls that I have on the boat.
Hang on, if you were just there, how did you not hear him talk?
Oh, my voice was so young back then.
And I get ideas for the stories about them from the things I see as I travel on my boat. What shall I put in my story today? Well, it's a sunny day. One sunny day.
Doesn't look sunny today.
No, it's not. That's the point of the joke.
I'll draw the book.
Cock! Oh, draw the cock! He's struggling with drawing it.
And my boat is just here. So I'll put
But I
this
didn't realize that
picture of
the
it
old rag doll was in
on the
Thomas and
book
Friends.
to show the place. And now,
Oh, shit.
no.
Oh, shit.
I'll be on my way.
Hey, Pannier, do you ever realize the fact that
Oh,
the
it's a
old
lovely day
doll
today.
was in Thomas and Friends?
Yeah.
You know, this is a toast. The last is my piece.
I don't know what I was doing there. What was I thinking
I've
with
done a
some
silly
of
thing.
these?
I've completely run out of food on the ragdoll. So if I don't find a
Hang
shop
on,
today,
what did I say there?
I've completely run out of food on the ragdoll.
Bit stupid of you, John, wasn't it?
So if I don't find a shop today, there'll be nothing at all for my tea.
Oh no.
Let's have a
Anyway.
look at the book. Well, the book says that along here there are
Oh,
lots of
Pannier,
houses
I got some bad news.
and there's a bridge for trains.
What?
The Daisy Sundero has been delayed.
Oh no! Anyway.
To go over.
Wow, I wonder what joke I'm going to make when that happens.
Wait, what was that?
Bridge for trains to go over.
Wow,
Oh,
I wonder what
trains.
joke I'm going to make when that happens.
There's a bridge for trains to go over. Guess what joke I make?
Let's get going.
Oh, this was the only good joke in this YTP. John later died of starvation and he couldn't get his boat to start.
Duck.
Thanks, Doc. We're moving, Rosie.
worry.
Where are we going to, Jim?
I really have to show it. So what I'm going to do is...
No! I'm not going to show you this. I really have to shit. So what I'm going to do is...
You perfect the delay?
I really have to show it. So what I'm going to do is...
A train rushing past with the whoosh and a sigh.
Told you!
Oh, and down there, I can see a big supermarket. I'm about to get all my shopping there.
No shit.
Have a look.
No shit!
Jacket off. Won't leave the life jacket in the shops. Shut the doors up securely.
How on earth did a canal reach
List.
next to like a busy street?
On it, and off we go.
I don't know. It's England. Actually, is it England? I think it is.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right, I get a trolley.
Oh, look at the... Remember, this was like 1980... This was like 1980 something. Look at the prices. Apples, 39p. You'll never see that now.
Jim!
39 pounds?
In here.
You don't say.
They've got sweets and biscuits and biscuits and sweets. They've got... Go and get the trolley.
No, go back. I thought John locked those doors at the ragdoll. How did Rosie and Jim get out? What?
Hey.
Eggs. Good. 6. 6 eggs.
I have
That's
6. And you can have them later.
What's next?
Jim, first we need a swat.
A what?
The house there.
With the word now,
I don't know what the fuck I was doing here.
Here is a swat. Bready and cakey sway.
Sway? Well, I don't know what you were saying. What was I doing? What the fuck was I doing in this?
Beans. 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 Lovely.
Beans.
3, 2. 3. 1.
You don't know how to count, John.
Jim, we need some. We.
Disgusting!
I wish the milkman would deliver my milk.
Oh, wait, now we're going to see John.
Milk. Good. A little one. And a big one.
I wish a milkman would deliver my milk.
What's next, Rosie?
We need some. What is it, Jim?
It's a great
Go!
Here, cats.
Go!
How
do you want?
Thank you for the cloud. Come on, let's go.
I am so sorry. I have been gone for so long.
Forget the carrots.
Wait,
Oh, hang on. Wait, do we? Hang on, Alex. Shall we rewind it for TL because he doesn't know what's happened?
No, it's fine. You don't have to. I've seen this YTP already. I'm just
you
really
have?
so sorry. Yes, I've watched all your videos.
Hello.
That's okay.
Is it there today?
But we you just came back to react to God.
Fucking meow!
Hey, look, here's the we.
Pannier, I am really, really so
Here's
sorry.
the swat.
Really.
Hey,
Don't worry.
Here's the
Go!
This was.
Have to get back to the boat.
Rosie.
Oh, what a shit! What video?
I'm off now to see what I can find to make a
God,
new
this
story for next
YTP
time.
was.
So I'll say goodbye.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, Sainsbury's, Mary Hill.
I just realized that the boat looks a lot like the Thomas ones.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah. That was no, that wasn't funny at all. I mean, it's better than another reverse joke, isn't it?
Rosie, bring back the old rag. Oh no!
The end.
This was shit.
Thank God, this took far too long to make.
Yeah, it took way too long for me to make that. Oh, okay.
Wait, that was the second
Next
episode.
one.
The second video in your
Percy beats it after nearly being taken from behind.
Pannier, James and Jordan were
Hang on,
miserable.
what did that say?
Pannier,
Definitely not a reference to some other YTP.
James
Yeah?
and
Henne.
Jordan were miserable. They had been shut up for several days for being naughty. And long to be let out again.
Long.
At last, the fat can arrive. I hope you are not sorry, he said, and understand that you are not so important after all. We have a new tank engine called Percy who helps pull coke, and Thomas and Edward have worked the main line nicely. But I will let you out now if you promise to be good.
No,
said the 3 engines. We will. That's right, but please remember that I'm the nonsense.
Disgusting!
He then told Edward and Percy Amos that they could go and play with his junk for a few days.
He could play with his junk for a few days.
And they ran off happily to find Annie and Clarabelle at the junction. The two coaches were so pleased to see Thomas again.
No, they weren't, you fucking liar.
Edward and Percy played with trucks. Stop, 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 screamed the trucks as they were pushed into their proper sidings. But the two engines laughed and went on shunting till the trucks were tidily arranged.
Still nothing to see here.
Next, Edward took some empty trucks up to the...
That's hot.
Hurry, 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 he would call, and they got cross.
Next, Edward took some empty trucks up the arse. That's hot.
After a great deal of shooting, Percy was waiting for the signalman to please him.
What?
Stop. Signalman to please him.
Percy was waiting for the signalman to please him.
Stop looking for You're not.
Yeah, you're not going
Percy
to find
waited and waited. The points were still against him, so he couldn't move. Then he looked along the main line. Peep, peep! He whistled in horror, for rushing straight towards him was Gordon with his... Get out of my way!
Wait, what?
Percy opened his eyes. Gordon had stopped with Percy's buffers a few inches from his own. But Percy had begun to move.
Goodbye.
Wow! That's a lot harder there.
Never mind, Percy, said the workman as they dug him out. You shall have a drink and some coke, and then you'll feel better.
That's hot.
Gordon arrived. Well done, Percy. You started so quickly that you stopped the nonsense.
That's hot.
Percy is still cheeky because he has done control. He is always most careful when he goes on the main line.
That was my first half decent YTP.
Can we watch the Paddington one?
Oh, this was a collab
Save on
entry.
everything in the Oak Furniture Land winter sale and a style that lasts with all.
And it used the likes of the Animaniacs.
You should see our new cock.
That's hot.
Totally insane.
Contains
Those are the best.
All right, guys, there's a lot on our first
This
line.
brings back
They're
so
gonna
much
crack
nostalgia
your place.
to me.
Make sure it's good first. Yeah, it's all on you, Dot.
The fuck?
Bitch, do it like I can.
Too predictable.
22 years later, and I'm still
Gay.
What?
Yeah, that was a really short YTP.
Oh, look at Mr. Billington.
Oh, here comes one of my favorites.
I love
Still
this
to this day, this is one of my favorite YTPs.
Sweet mother of Paddington.
How did I get here?
Wrong Bond.
One day, Mr. Gray took Paddington on an outing to an auction sale. The fuck? He bought a catalogue of the items to be sold.
Yeah, right.
Paddington decided straight away that he liked Mr. Gruber. Going.
You like Mr.
called
Gruber?
The auctioneer, pointing at Paddington. Going. But going.
Hang on. Here comes a really shit musical joke.
Called the auctioneer, pointing at Paddington.
Wait for it.
Going. Don't worry, said Mr. Gruber. That's the orc. He's just someone.
Disgusting.
Paddington gave the cards.
Don't worry, said Mr. Gruber. That's the cork. He's just fucked someone. Disgusting!
What?
He's just someone.
Disgusting.
Paddington gave the man a hard stare. 5?
Paddington gave the man a hard stare.
Pounds? Exclaimed Paddington. He died.
Wait, did you say £5?
Pounds? Exclaimed Paddington. He died. But I've only got 10 pence. Mr. Gruber reached for his wallet. I expect it was because you waved, Mr. Brown, he whispered. You see, if you nod your head or even scratch your nose at an auction sale, they often think it's a sign you're... What am I bid for this old highwayman's...
Wait, what? Damn it.
The auctioneer accidentally shot himself with a pistol. What a dumbass.
No, I think I'm ready for that, Mr. Gruber. I've been after one for ages. Come along, who's going to start the bidding?
Wait, what?
Nobody.
Get over there!
£10, called someone at the back of the hall. 11, called Mr. Gruber. 12, shouted the other man. Oh dear, said Mr. Gruber. I hope I lose it, Mr. Brown. £13.
Oh.
40, shouted Paddington.
The fuck you say to me?
I'd like one of those, he exclaimed excitedly. Mrs. Bird's always grumbling because my dick gets...
Hang on, you need to watch this joke. I think Teal's dying.
I just love it so much. I love that joke.
The fuck you say to me? Help!
Oh, hey guys.
Yeah.
Do you guys know that Merlin's voice actor appeared in Top Gear?
Merlin.
Yeah. Specifically the Grand Tour.
Oh, yeah. Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah, that was
I'd like one of those.
Chicken.
The fuck you said to me?
Help! Hang on.
I'd like one of those, he exclaimed excitedly. Mrs. Bird's always grumbling because my dick gets sticky.
Oh, sounds a bit rude.
What am I bid for this fine piece of antique silver?
Wait.
Nothing.
If you ask me, said a voice, that young bird. It's a fortune fake. Going. Gone. It more than makes up for the money we lost on your cup. Besides, I think my cup tastes even better when it comes cup.
Hang on, wait.
Besides,
listen to what it says. Listen to what it says.
It more than makes up.
Listen to what it says.
Cup. Besides, I think my cup tastes even better when it comes up.
Hey, actually, Parent, if we could look, what is the most popular video on your channel?
Soda Fallout, the sprint of the caterpillar.
Huh. I had a feeling that won't be the most popular. But I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
It's currently ranked. It's currently brought in 193,000 views.
Oh wait,
I was
hold
really
on,
hoping
Pannier.
Paddington.
Have you ever checked anyone else's YouTube channel?
Not for this stream. I haven't checked out anyone else's yet.
I want to see more these YTPs.
Right. Oh, this is a double. Hang on, this is a double header.
The island of Soda had many visitors, and the Fat Controller had scheduled more trains. Gordon, the big cunt, had to work harder than ever before. Come on, me! The passengers rely on me to be time.
Fucking meow!
Whenever Gordon finished one
Coke. I love Coke.
It was time for another
Could you imagine if Coca-Cola actually sponsored me once?
to begin.
That would be my dream.
Never mind, he puffed.
That would be my sponsorship dream.
This stream is
It was time for another to begin. Never mind, he puffed. I like a good long wang to stretch my penis.
What?
Even so, the Fat Controller decided that Gordon needed a rest. Jay shall do your work.
Bus wankers!
He liked to show off his smart red balls and was determined to fast. You know, little shit, he boasted. I'm hard.
That's hot.
Censored for reasons.
Just then, the Fat Controller arrived.
No, so much no.
Can I take Henrietta, sir? No. Ha ha! Toby was out on the main line. He clanked as he trundled along. He's a little engine with small wheels. His penis don't hold much. He had come a long way and began to feel action. In the distance was a citizen. Good, he thought. There's a station ahead. I can have a nice wank and arrest Gordon. Not again! Toby's driver thought so too. Toby was enjoying his wank when the signalman came up. He had never seen Toby before. Toby's driver tried to explain, but the new signalman wouldn't listen. We must clear the line for James with the express. You'll have to get more at the next station. Poor Toby was out of steam and stranded on the main line. Oh, God, said the fireman. Then he saw Percy and Henrietta.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Wait a
Please,
second, what is
take
the
me back to
right
the
side
station.
doing
It's an
on the
emergency.
No.
Percy?
Wait for it. Oh my God. He's staring into your soul. Thomas is staring into your soul.
Yeah, no, I have nightmares about that one with the first ever shot of Thomas in the episode Thomas and Gordon.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's continue then.
James was furious
No,
when he
it's a
heard the
joke,
news.
It's a joke.
I'm going to
I
be
don't
late.
understand.
Not my fault, said the signalman. Now,
It was
James,
your fault.
said his driver,
It was your fault. What are you on about, Signalman?
you'll have to fuck Toby. What, me? Me? Fuck Toby and pull my penis too. He came up behind Toby. Some children were on the platform.
Oh, no.
Don't said one. The express is
Children
late.
are watching
Two
James
engines.
fucking
I think James couldn't pull it on his own.
Oh yeah, that. Some children were on the platform.
Some children were on the platform.
No, Toby, you don't do that.
Cool, said one.
Do it,
The
Toby.
express is late and it's got two engines. I think James couldn't pull it on his own, so Toby had to help him. Never mind, James, whispered Toby. They're only joking. Ha ha!
Loading YTP. Wait for it.
No.
Loading 99.999999999999999. 2 hours later, 999%.
999.
Harold the cock loves fucking. Up in the bright blue cunt over the island of Sus, he looks out for any loving press. Sometimes he delivers the cocaine. This makes Percy very cross.
The run is done. Is there any more? I can deliver it for you in a jiff.
That's what friends are for. Delivering crack is an engine's job, said Percy grumpily.
No, that's not your job, Percy. That's James's job to
Hey,
deliver
Duck.
crack.
Hey, Duck.
Percy has many jobs, but carrying the cocaine is his favourite.
Hey, Joe,
Makes
that's
him
my
feel
job. Don't take my
really
job, Percy.
shit. The next morning, Percy was happily pulling the coal train. Must be on time, he chuffed.
Yo, give me my footy.
But up ahead, there was trouble with the box boiler. It was broken. The signal engineers did not know how long it would take to fix.
Oh yeah, Boxed is a boiler company in the UK.
Percy had to stop. It's not safe for engines to run without this, but Percy was very upset. I'm going to be late, he cried, and it's my fault.
Oh God.
The Fat Control was in his office enjoying his toast and marmalade when he heard the news. Then Harold must take the crack. Poor Percy was still waiting and still upset. The last time he was held up, the cocaine was given to Harold.
It made me feel like a really useless
Shit, he sighed. Well, the coal must arrive on time, said his driver. Just then, they heard a familiar sound coming. Hello, said Harold. The Fat Controller said you need my help. That's what friends are for. Oh, balls. Percy's driver helped load the coat bags into Harold's cargo net. Maybe we should take the coat bags a few at a time, said his pilot. They're very heavy. I'd have to make too many trips. Then I'd be as slow as Percy.
This meme is dead. This meme is dead.
And so they loaded all the crack into Harold's net at once.
Oh, God.
The engineer continued to work on the fungus.
Wait.
Just as they finished loading, a signal engineer cried out, "It's fixed," he said. "Wait, Harold!"
Goodbye.
He's already left.
My foot, sweet!
Percy watched them crack disappear. He was upset.
Oh, wait for it. Wait for this.
But then, they all heard a
Hey, hold on, Pannier,
strange
did you
sound.
reference DOTF in this?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Watch out for those trees, Harold, cried his pilot.
Wait.
My boat is too heavy, wailed Harold. Harold is in trouble, Percy cried. We must not help him.
We must not help him.
Are you all right? Called Percy. Just get someone to pull me out of this haystack, sputtered Harold. And Percy did. Not. The next day, Harold's engine was fixed and he was flying again. Fancy taking the cocaine, Harold? Percy teased. I'll stand by with the rescue team. All the engines tooted and Harold hovered so low that only Percy could hear.
Fuck off!
Oh, fuck you too, Harold.
Tom steps on a mine and Falcon explodes. This is another collab entry.
Were you able to get into the collab?
Yeah, I actually got into it. Oh, Thomas, what is going on with your face?
Many reasons, my good British man.
What? Why is Thomas like that? What's Thomas doing?
I'm high on drugs,
said Thomas.
other than having my neck in pain.
Wide Thomas, fuck Wide Gordon. Do you remember the white? Do you remember the Wide Putin meme? Who remembers that?
Gordon. Golden dog.
One day, Tom was at the junction when Gordon shuffled in with some trucks. Remarked Thomas. What a funny smell.
Oh shit.
Can you smell a smell? I can't smell a smell, said Annie. What? No one noticed it till you did, grunted Gordon. It must be you. Not long ago, he had fallen into a dirty bitch. Thomas enjoyed teasing him about it. Annabelle, Clanny, do you know what I think it is? It's shit. Away, he pleased himself.
Don't think about it. Just move on.
Annie and Clarabelle were deeply shocked. Thomas left the cocoa and went off to a minefield.
Down the mine pilot.
Thomas left the cocoa and went.
Insert down the mine pilot joke here.
Off to a minefield. Long ago, miners digging for lead had made tunnels under the ground. The roofs are strong
Oh yeah, I think that was a reference to World War One.
enough to hold up trucks, but not the weight of engines. A large notice a roof.
Listen to what it says.
Long ago, miners digging for lead had made tunnels under the ground.
Made tunnels under the ground, and that's what soldiers in World War One did to hide from the enemy.
The roofs are strong enough to hold up trucks, but not the weight of engines.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, trenches, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
A large notice warns them not to enter the area. Danger! Henne.
Really?
Silly old boy, thought Thomas. He had often tried to pass it, but had never succeeded. But this morning he had made a plan. The fireman went to turn down for what? Now for my plan, thought Thomas. Hung the truck's fiercely, he jerked off. Pulled them into the siding. Come back, yelled his driver. Fire and smoke, said Thomas. I am sunk. And he was. Oh dear, he said, I am a silly cunt.
Oh shit.
And a very naughty one, too.
Alright,
I saw you. Down a mine, is he? Ha ha ha, laughed Gordon. What a joke.
Wait for it.
Fucking meow.
Are you ready? Heave!
Alex, why are you calling Discord?
Huh?
Why are you calling Discord?
I don't know, for fun.
It was a lot harder than they all thought.
Sounds a bit rude.
I'm sorry I was cheeky, said Thomas. That's all right, Thomas. You made me laugh, replied Gordon. I'm in disgrace. So am I, said Thomas. Why, so you are, Thomas.
Wait for
Shall
it.
we form an alliance?
No.
And buffer to buffer, the allies puffed weed.
The allies. Weed.
Hey, did anyone have any thoughts on the Stories of Soto season 5?
It was awesome.
Ooh, what else?
Long silence.
Right, this next one is simply called Feeble.
Percy and Toby were hard. Thomas's recent accident had
Feeble. It's just shoots a fucking laser eyes.
caused a great deal of trouble, and the fat roller was waiting for them with important needs. Here, he said, is Daisy, the diesel rail car, who has come to help while Thomas is undisposed. Please, sir, asked Percy. Will she go, sir, when Thomas comes? That depends, said the fat controller. Meanwhile, however long she stays, I hope you will both make her welcome and comfortable. Yes, sir, we'll try, sir, said the engines.
Is there an echo in here?
Yes, sir, we'll try, sir, said the engines.
It's Alex. I can see it coming from his mic.
What? No, that's not me.
Yes, it is. I can see the noise coming from your mic.
No, it isn't.
I've got mine on mute.
So do I. And plus, I don't have anything playing in my background. It has to be you. I saw the voice coming from your mic.
Good.
No,
Run along
it must
now
be
and
you.
show her the shed.
You must be the
She will want
imposter.
to rest after her journey. Daisy was hard to please. She shuddered at the engine shed. This is
fucking me.
This is better, said Daisy. But whatever is that rubbish? The rubbish turned out to be
Nothing!
No.
Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta, who were most offended. Percy and Toby had to take the
Disgusting!
Yo, you still there?
The engines woke next morning feeling exhausted.
The sky tastes like blue raspberries.
No, I heard Alex's mic echoing. It was Alex's. I had my mic muted the whole time. It was Alex.
Okay, yeah, that was me.
Trying to frame me. Me, bitch. I showed you.
Right. If you can somehow get rid of the echoing, please do.
Oh, don't worry. I put my.
Right, let's go. All right.
However long
Go from the
she
beginning
stays,
again.
I hope you will both make her welcome and comfortable. Yes, sir. We'll try, sir, said the engines. Good. Run along now and show her the shed. She will want to rest after her journey. Daisy was hard to please. She shuddered at the engine shed. This is fucking me. This is better, said Daisy. But whatever is that rubbish? The rubbish turned out to be
Nothing!
No. Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta, who were most offended.
The fuck you say to me?
Percy and Toby had to take the
Disgusting!
The engines woke next morning feeling exhausted. Daisy, on the other hand, felt bright and cheerful. She tooted as she came out of the yard and back to the station.
You still there, mate?
Yep. Look at me, she purred to the passengers. I'm the latest diesel, highly sprung and right up to date. You
The
won't
passengers
want
just like
Thomas's
going, we don't care
bumpy
about
old
how
car
long
now.
Just give us to our destination.
The passengers waited for Daisy to start in cars, but she didn't. She saw that a milk van was about to be coupled to her and was most indignant. Do they expect me to pull that? Percy can do it. He loves fucking a Toby. She began to shit violently. None, said her driver. Come on now, back down. Daisy lurched backwards. She was so cross that she blew up. Told you, she said, and stopped. Everyone argued with her, but it was no use. It's fitter's orders, she said. What is? My fitter's a very nice man. He comes every week. Daisy, he says, never, never pull. You're highly sprung and pulling is bad for your... So that's how it is, finished Daisy. Stuff and nonsense, said the station master. I can't understand, said the shunter. Whatever made the Fat Controller send us such a feeble...
Nothing was said. Not good. What was it? Don't yell at
Daisy.
No, that's okay. What was it?
Feeble.
They called you
feeble. Feeble? Feeble? Spluttered Daisy. Me?
Yeah, you don't need feeble.
I'll do just what work I choose and no more. But she said it to herself.
So, those were some of my first attempts at YTPs. So, let's go a little bit forward. Up to, let's go to...
I actually remember watching that one, the lines you did for Daniel's Pretty Decent Creations. I remember watching
Oh, yeah,
one.
this is where I started... Here is the time where I started doing things other than YTPs. Actually, before we do move on to the broadcast, the voice lines here, I think it will be good if we do countries portrayed by Thomas and then move on to
drivers
that
to
one.
consistently check their tire health, inflation, as well as tread
No
depth.
one cares. I don't drive a car.
Me neither.
Why would I care about tires when I don't drive a car? Anyways, so, disclaimer, this video is not meant to poke fun at any of the following countries or anyone who lives in them. In any of them. This video should be taken as a joke, as should my YTPs.
And I agree for this stream too. No jokes are meant to be offensive toward anyone. This is just for fun.
Also, this is not ripping off T1, E2, or H3, or really useful Edwards fans, countries portrayed by Thomas. I use completely different clips, and any that may be similar is coincidental.
Music can often be heard drifting through the air.
That was good. The sight of the river.
Beautiful.
Meow. The fireman.
Now, for those who don't understand half of these, I'll just guide you through it.
Music can often be heard drifting through the air.
So Austria, the home of classical music.
That was good.
Belgium, that is supposed to represent like how good their food is, especially their chocolates. Have you not tried Belgium chocolate? It's absolutely amazing.
The sight of the river.
They were the ones that created French fries or chips. If you're from the United Kingdom, chips.
Give them an explanation, TL.
Yes. Well, most people try to think is that French fries were created in France, most because the name French fries. But this is the truth. They were created in Belgium. Main reason why, because I assume maybe the reason was because the Belgium territory that is today was once under the occupation of France. So this is where maybe people start getting confused, like going, hey, they were created in France. But truth, Belgium. Also, if you're wondering why the UK calls them chips instead of French fries, I imagine the main reason for this is because since if you go back in early centuries, Britain and France actually used to be rivals with each other, and they hated each other with burning passions.
Yes.
If you simply want to learn more, just go learn about history videos.
But now us and the French have a connection. Of course, I am nothing, and actually, France is one of the countries in this video. I have nothing against the people of France.
Me neither. Like I said, it's
beautiful.
That was good.
Bulgaria. I think that's because there's loads of rivers in Bulgaria.
True.
I believe. Yeah.
The sight of the river.
Beautiful.
Croatia is because it's just simply a nice place to visit. Have you not seen some of the places there? Actually, I think some of them. I think someone in my family went to Croatia. I can't think of who it was, but they went and they said it was absolutely great.
Meow.
Aww.
Good. The sight of the river.
They actually owned a bit of territory in Carabias. They have some military bases there.
Cyprus. Okay, if you don't know why I use the clip of the Fat Controller's cat, because Cyprus is referred to as the island of cats.
The fireman gave him a nice long drink.
The Czech Republic. Hang on. Is that the correct one?
Yep.
Czech Republic.
That's the Czech.
Oh yeah, because it used to be Czechoslovakia, and then they split, didn't they?
Yeah, and turned the Slovak Republic and the Czech Republic.
Hang on, Czechoslovakia. Hang on. So Czech Republic split from what country again?
Slovakia. That's the second country, Slovakia.
Oh, Slovakia, yeah.
I just
The
call it
rounds
the Slovak
take longer
Republic.
on my bike.
All right, Denmark. The reason I chose that was because loads of people there actually travel by bike.
It was winter on the island of Sodor.
Okay,
like that's obvious.
Estonia. I chose
Rounds take longer on my bike.
Estonia.
It was winter on the island of Sodor.
Because it's one of the because it does have cold weather there, I believe.
Yes, it's
Everyone was very happy.
Finland, the happiest country in the world.
Winter on the Sodor.
And that one is
Everyone
also
was
correct.
very happy.
France, obviously, same reason as Belgium.
Especially
That was good.
Toot! Toot!
All right, Germany. The reason I chose that one is because they do manufacture some of the cars, some cars.
That was good.
Toot! Toot! Beautiful. When Thomas arrived.
Greece and Italy. It just simply because it's a nice place, beautiful stuff.
Arrived at the dairy. His trucks.
Holland/Netherlands. Hang on, is that right? Do they go under the same name, or am I missing something?
Full of stinky
There is
cheese.
a third name for them known as the Dutch. That's a third term, the Dutch.
Okay.
But you are correct. That isn't one of the other names they use for Netherlands people. Holland.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the free to wait. So they can go by either three names because there's is there anything that dictates what it should be called?
When I meant Dutch was that was the previous name for the Dutch Empire. You know, the Dutch when they had their colonial empire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holland, I assume, for main country, and Netherlands, as you know, for map purposes.
Oh. Ireland, because of its big alcohol kick.
Simon gave him a nice long drink.
I can't possibly travel in a coach that riddled with a mice.
The accent. Italy.
Yeah, that is very true.
The site.
Latvia, because again, some of the rivers.
Of the river. It's expensive.
Luxembourg, because the richest country in the world.
It's a beautiful day.
That actually is the last one. That's actually an overseas territory to the British.
Malta.
Yeah, Malta. It's next to Spain, isn't it?
Yeah, hang on. Wait, does Britain still have control of Malta, or?
Yes, that's still an overseas territory.
Encouraging drivers to consistently check their tyre health, inflation, as well as tread depth.
Oh.
It's a beautiful day.
The reason I picked that clip was because of the good weather at Malta.
Beautiful?
If only the UK actually had that weather.
Of the river. It's expensive.
It's a beautiful day. Beautiful. We can watch
Oh, Poland, again, because nice place.
the game.
Okay, Portugal, we can watch the game. Football, because
in case of any things like basically from my home country, the United States, football basically means soccer, basically in the United States.
Toot!
Romania, again, manufactured some of the cars.
Beautiful.
Slovakia. Am I saying that right?
Slovakia.
Again, nice place. Slovenia, is that what it is?
Site of the river.
Slovenia, that's next to Italy.
That's because of the rivers there. The UK.
The Queen spoke specially to Thomas, who fetched her coach.
Save us.
Then to Edward. And finally to Gordon, who took her away. No engines ever felt prouder than those on the fat controller's railway.
And UK.
Rest in peace.
And because of and the UK, obviously, because of the late Queen Elizabeth II.
Rest in peace to her.
Sorry if this wasn't what you were expecting, but I thought this would be something different. Yeah, this is where I started to deviate from my normal videos.
I actually have an interesting fact about Germany and Czechoslovakia.
Germany, go on.
Is that my heritage actually dates back to those countries.
Oh my god!
My great-grandfather came from Czechoslovakia, and my great-grandmother came from Germany.
Ah.
I thought my grandmother told me was that my great-grandfather actually left Czechoslovakia when Germany was invading it in the 1930s.
Oh, right. Okay.
Then my great-grandmother fled to the United States.
Oh! So you can thank her for that.
Yep. Including is that I actually found out about my dad's side of the family is that I'm actually part Welsh.
Welsh? Oh my god! When you so you're in some definition, you are somewhat British.
Yeah.
Welcome, my friend. Whoa, Britannia!
Britannia rules the waves. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
Yeah, when you find out you're 0.0001% British, that's how it feels, honestly.
The British Empire.
Anyways, right. Now, this was my first ever voice acting role on YouTube. This was when some dude named Daniel's Pretty Decent Creations, who we never actually see from anymore. Maybe he's doing other things. Maybe he's got other things to do. I don't know. But when he was still a little bit more active, like 2 years ago, he was looking for people to voice people in his Social Fallout fan movie, and I thought, why not? And I commented, and after a bit, he gave me the little EAS voiceover as my role.
These are
Here we go.
voice lines for Daniel's Pretty Decent Creations Pseudo Fallout fan movie part 2. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Sudrian government. Evacuate now. All Sudrian citizens are advised to evacuate immediately. Round up your family, loved ones and pets, then drive them down to the nearest station. Mayfleet and Overbridge are advised. Engines will be leaving in 2 hours to bring survivors to the mainland. When evacuating, tie a bright piece of cloth to your doorknob or tree to let the police and the government know that you have left or are leaving the island. Be careful, the Northwestern Railway's 14XX have become more powerful than before. Evacuate now. Evacuate now! So those are all my voice lines for the Soda Fallout fan movie part 2. I know there wasn't much, but it's been amazing doing this. I am a big fan of this Soda Fallout, and I've watched the first part. And Daniel does some really good videos, so I suggest subscribing to him. So Daniel, I hope I've done well enough. And I guess I don't know. Bye.
Right. Next. Right. Let's move on to something.
What about the sort of Fallout trailer?
Ooh. I was thinking this.
Oh my god, yes.
Skip that. No copyright here, dudes. My dude.
Hello. You may remember me as Guy from Guy's YTP Studio, but now this is Guy from Pannier Studios.
Oh, this was when I changed to Pannier Studio. Oh my god. This was my first video going under the name Pannier Studio.
I'm thinking, what video should be first under the new name? So I thought long and hard and thought that this video should be a goof video, followed by a Thomas and Gordon remake. So, what's a goof? So throughout Thomas the Tank Engine's TV history, there have been fans and YouTubers alike who have found mistakes throughout the episodes. This is what are called goofs. So I thought maybe I should have a go at trying to find the goofs. Also, no, I'm not copying GWR studio, sorry, and Useful Edward fan. I'm just, should Useful Edward fan stop making goof videos? Then I just want to carry it. I want to finish what we started. So, I reckon I'm going to go from episode 1, season 1, to the last episode of season 7. So, let's start things off with Thomas and Gordon.
Thomas is a tank engine.
Okay, so here is the first shot of the first ever episode of Thomas, and the first goof is the small chip in Thomas's boiler. There are also two more. The other one is the reflection of studio equipment in Thomas's smack box, and when Thomas does his eye roll, you can see a little gap between his eye and face. Also, now I'm looking at it, the dome is a bit skew with as well.
He's a
Look closely at Thomas's eyes. If you look really closely, like at the pupils, you can see they look a little wrinkled.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm the only one that's ever noticed that.
Yeah, there's like a little scratch or something.
Cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels,
with specks of white on them for some reason.
A short, stumpy funnel, a short, stumpy boiler, and a short, stumpy dome.
Okay, is it just me, or do the coach's buffers look a little too high for Thomas's buffers?
He's a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about ready for the big engines to take on long journeys.
Henry has the brake coach in front when it should be at the back. Also, how did Henry get those coaches in the first place?
He pulls the empty coaches away so that the big engines can go and rest.
The track jumps a bit as Thomas comes into the station. So Thomas firmly believes that no engine works as hard as he does, and loves playing tricks on them, including Gordon, biggest and proudest engine of all of them.
Thomas likes whistling rudely at him. Wake up, lazy bones, why don't you work hard like me?
If you look really closely, there's a reflection of studio equipment in the river.
He was just going to sleep when Thomas came up in his cheeky way. Wake up, lazy bones, do some hard work for a change. You can't catch me. And off he ran, laughing.
Okay, within that short little snippet, I spotted 4 goofs in this. So, let's go over them. Okay, so just watch the scene that Thomas is generating. Just wait. There, it cuts, and then all the steam disappears. Also, it's very hard to make out, but as the scene cuts, the brake vents on Thomas and Gordon move. Oh, and a 5th goof because Gordon's buffers are crooked.
Instead of going to sleep again,
that was
Gordon
Thomas
thought how
traveling
he
down
could
the
get
track,
back
he
at
sort of
Thomas.
jumped a little bit on one of the pieces.
So, one morning, Thomas can't wake up. His fire is out and there's not enough steam. Now get ready for a memory test. See, Gordon is standing outside platform 2, right? And the fact that there are no coaches in this shot.
At last, Thomas started.
Oh
dear, he yawned.
And now Gordon is teleported to platform 5 and there are now coaches.
Hurry up, you, said Gordon. Hurry yourself, replied Thomas.
Good one, Thomas. Anyways, Gordon starts making his plan.
Yes, said Gordon, I will. And almost before the coaches had stopped moving, Gordon reversed quickly and was coupled to the train.
Can someone please tell me what on God's green earth is moving behind the station?
Get in quickly, please, he whistled.
Okay, so this express train sequence has quite a few goofs I want to mention. So here we go. Broken up points. Studio equipment.
The train went faster and faster. Too fast for Thomas. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. Beep, beep, stop, stop. Hurry, 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 laughed Gordon.
The track
You can't
jumps.
get away, you can't get away, laughed the coaches.
Where's the coaches? Where's the train?
Poor Thomas was going faster than he had ever gone before. He was out of breath and his wheels hurt him, but he had to go on. I shall never be the same again, he thought sadly. My wheels will be quite worn out.
Oh look, there's the edge of the set. Studio equipment, and where's the train? And finally, in the original Audrey writing,
At last they
the
stopped.
express does not stop at Wellsworth.
Thomas was uncoupled, and he felt very silly and...
What? What? Seriously? Did David Mann have eye problems? Like, how do you not see that camera stand? What?
Next, he went on to a turntable, thinking of everyone laughing at him.
Why is that white stuff on Thomas' side panel?
And then he ran onto a siding out of the way. Well, little Thomas, chuckled Gordon, now you know what hard work means, don't you? Poor Thomas couldn't answer. He had no breath.
Oh, he's going quite fast to say he has no breath.
He went home very slowly and was careful afterwards never to be cheeky to Gordon again.
And the last goof almost looks like Thomas stops. And that's it. I was able to find 28 goofs in the first season episode Thomas and Gordon. Now, if you found a goof that I didn't happen to find, then just let me know. So, this is my first video on the studios. So, tell me what you think of this video. And if you have any suggestions for like remakes, coming videos, or anything like that, please leave a comment below. So, I shall see you soon. Bye!
Oh, God.
I still could not believe there were that many goofs.
Oh, these.
Oh, hell yes.
How far do you think you could go?
Which way did you go back there?
You said right.
I said left.
No, you didn't, James. You said right. Whoa. What's that? Is that a wheel? Turn it round. Turning. Go the other way. Yamaha, give me every single rev that Yamaha engine has got.
Give it more.
There is.
That's it. He's on the limit, and there is no more. That's all there is.
We're being sucked. I'm going to turn it round.
What? Why are you turning round
What?
now?
Do you want
It's on the limit, and there is no more. That's all there is.
We're being sucked.
Wait, we're being socked? That sounds a bit sus.
Saucy baka.
We're being sucked. Hey, yo, what?
Yo, what the fuck?
I'm going to turn it round.
What? Why are you turning round
What?
now?
Do you want to go over backwards?
I don't want to go over it at all.
No, he's right. Go over forward. It's better.
Holy Hammond, I want every bit of left you can manage.
I'm giving everything he's got.
We're going over. We are going down.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my
You
God!
need to feel it for the
Yes!
Oh God, we're through!
We're still here.
It worked! It worked! It worked! We went down a weir!
Oh, we're alive! That's the best thing I've ever survived!
I knew that would be alright!
Did you?
I'm gonna go back up!
What?
Wait, no! Don't go back up!
Do not go back up, whatever you do.
Don't be bloody stupid. Of course, you're never gonna get back up a weir.
Don't be bloody stupid!
Oh, come on!
We only just survived!
Round up there, he's not going to go.
I love the fact that Hammond and May said that at the same time. Don't be bloody stupid.
Don't be bloody stupid!
Oh, come on!
We only just survived!
Round up there, he's not going to go back up.
Yes! Come on, Hoverman! In the Shakespearean style!
Jeremy, no! Clarkson, no!
Horsepower! Horsepower! My kingdom for some horsepower!
It won't go up!
It will!
This won't work!
You're being a bloody idiot.
Go up! You can't give me that many reps!
Power! Power! Come on!
Jeremy, that's too much! Oh my God!
What's that smoke?
You've ruined the engine!
The engine up.
You've
Come
killed
on!
the engine!
Power!
You've killed it!
Oh!
You pillock!
He blew up the engine. He blew up the engine.
Well, that's gonna be almost $100,000 repair.
You pillock!
Oh!
You pillock!
I love how Jeremy's like, oh, and then May's just, you pillock.
And with that, back to the studio.
What made him think that was a good idea?
Money.
What part of him thought, going up a weir will work? Oh my God! Yes, we have to watch series.
Yes.
Who posted my nudes on Twitter.com? Oh no! Oh no! They put it all the way on the fucking islands. Now everyone's gonna know about my secret egg dick. Where do you think you're going, cucker?
I don't talk to people whose dicks are less than 3 inches.
Listen to me, motherfucker. I know by yours because look, there's no need to make fun of me. I just take pride in my egg-shaped dick. Because I have to go because my dick is like the nose of this thing.
Everything in the Oak Furnitureland winter sale and discover style that lasts with all.
As you can see, Twitter went through a bunch of updates. This one is the one that makes me go away from yo bitch ass.
I'm going to kill you and then kill you again.
Anyway, now that I have this emerald, I'm gonna put it right in there.
Trauma detected.
My follower base!
And yet they still can't figure out how to get Nazis off their site.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna log into your Twitter and I'm gonna tell everyone what you said.
Go ahead. I have 50 alternate accounts. My finger's right on top of the delete button, Eggman. What are you gonna do to stop me with your long toothpick legs?
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts!
You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts! Oh. Oh, come on, just one more YTP. No copyright, no copyright, no copyright.
Important.
We do not own the footage.
Gordon always pulled the
What did that say? What did that say? Something I pulled out of my ass, so enjoy.
Gordon always pulled the big. It was full of important people, like the fat cubs, and Gordon was seeing how fast he could go.
Fucking meow!
Oh dear, thought Henry. Why did I worry about rain spoiling my lovely coat of rain? I'm going to poop. You've burst your ass. You can't pull the train anymore. Oh, shit, exactly.
Get on with it!
Get on with it!
But he couldn't move the heavy. Why not let Henry try? Yes, said the Fat Controller, I will.
Really?
No. Oh, I'm stiff.
Oh, sounds a bit rude.
Peep, peep, said Edward. I'm ready. Peep, 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 said Henry. So us. Pull. Fuck. The passengers all said, fuck you. And the Fat Controller promised Henry a new coat. Henry doesn't mind the rain now. He knows that the best way to keep his paint nice is to run into tunnels when the day's work is over. One winter evening, Henry's driver said,
Nothing!
No. We've got to take the flying kipper. Don't tell Gordon, but I think if we pull the kipper nicely, the Fat Controller will let us kick Percy. Ow! The special coal they gave you is shit. Hurrah! Cried Henry. That will be lovely. All kinds of ships use the harbor at the big station by the sea. Man, this is the train the railwaymen call the flying. Henry was ready at 5 o'clock. There was snow and frost. The flying was ready to go.
Oh,
the signal was down, sir, said Henry. Cheer up, Henry. It wasn't your fault. I caused the accident. I'm sending you to Crewe, a fine place for sick engines. They'll give you a new shape and a larger stick. You'll feel a different engine and won't need special coat. Won't that be nice? No, said Henry. Gordon was resting aside. Sometimes, he thought, it's really tiring to be so... Beep, 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 beep. Hello, fat fuck, whistled Henry. Fancy speaking to me like that. Me! On jammed glass and burst. Ah, accident? Asked Percy instantly. No, indeed, Dan. Jules decent. Be careful,
Fancy speaking to me like that. Meme! Actually, let me... Funny story, TL. You guys listen to this?
yeah.
I learned about this story yesterday. My auntie was I think she was at work and one of her co-workers, I think it was one of her co-workers, I don't know. She was like, they were like, oh look, and they basically they showed her this game called Guess the Meme, and they were like, oh, this would be a nice game to play over Christmas. And guess what she said? Guess what she called it?
What?
Guess the Meme. And they were like, "You did not just say that," and she's just like, "Yeah, I did."
It sounds so bad, yet sounds so funny.
Yeah, if that was me and I had heard that, I would have walked out.
I just would have went, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah, guess the Mimi. I really do. Oh, I really do hope I really do wish I had that game so I could just rub that joke in her face.
Hey, if she
I'll
watches,
just be like over Christmas. Hey, Louis. Hey, you want to play a game? Oh, wait, what do you want? Whoa, what is it? It's called Guess the Mimi. Guess the Mimi. I love that.
I was also wondering, after we watch this YTP, could we watch the Christmas special I sent you?
Oh, okay.
It's because, since it's near Christmas.
Okay.
Actually, it'll be Christmas soon. Or Christmas Eve.
Henry, you're not pulling the flying kipper now. Mind you keep on the rails today. Gordon's fire was ducked, so Edward had to push Gordon to the turntable to get him facing the right way. Yay. He moved slowly forward to jam the table, but he couldn't stop himself and slithered into a ditch. Ooh, she hissed. Get me out! Get me out! Not a hope, said his driver and fireman. You're stuck, you silly grin. Ah, so don't you understand that? Strong ropes were fastened to his back end, and James and Henry pulling hard. Late that night, Gordon crawled home, a SAS engine.
One morning, Thomas was Gordon. Thomas was being cleaned when Gordon arrived. Shit had blown all over his smart blue paint. Hello, Gordon, called Thomas. You look as if you've had a shit bath. Be a sensible engine. Have a shower instead. Gordon snorted.
Who came?
I haven't time to dawdle over my appearance like fussy little fuckers do. At the next station was a sign. All trains must wank down daily. James had just finished. You'll feel better after a good hose down, said Gordon. Gordon was soon wanking. Mind my eyes. James got ready to fuck the express. Dirty or clean, I'm a fuck machine. But no one heard but.
Hang on. Right, let's see what we have in store here for our Christmas videos. Oh, this
is an absolute classic.
It was Christmas Eve on the island of Soda. All the engines were racing around making the final preparations before Christmas Day. Thomas was especially excited. He was to meet the Fat Controller for a special delivery. Thomas steamed into the station just as the Fat Controller skated around the bend. Snowballs, they do wonders for me car. But not for me, Thomas thought to himself. Now, Thomas, I have a very special job for you. You are to collect the Christmas tree for the villagers in the mountains and take it there today. Thomas was excited. I'd be proud too. Oliver will lend you Toad for the journey. Other brake fans cannot make it through the snow, so make sure he is added to the back of your train. I will. You must take Butch with you. He will arrange the decorations once there. And, not forgetting your Christmas hat. Thomas wasn't sure. Last year, the smoke from his funnel had shot the hat into the air. And it had landed on Lady Hat.
I love the
Don't
claymation.
There is a hole for your funnel to breathe. We will arrive later to see the final display. You must arrive before sunset, so please hurry. Thomas beamed. He was excited. But as Thomas reached the bottom of the summit, there was trouble. The foreman spoke to Thomas's driver. Oliver has been hit by a snowdrift. Workmen are removing it as quickly as they can, but I can't let you through yet. Oliver was cross. Snow is nothing but trouble. Beg pardon, Mr. Oliver, but it does brighten the Christmas spirit, if you forgive me for suggesting it. Oliver just shivered. Thomas was impatient. Then he noticed a track ahead. It twisted its way through bare trees and bushes. What about the line ahead? I must deliver this tree before sunset. The foreman wasn't sure. The tracks are old, and the lines haven't been examined for a long time. But this package is urgent. The villagers need it. We'll be sure to return again if it is too unsafe, his driver added. So the foreman agreed. Sorry, Mr. Thomas, father caused you any trouble. Don't worry, Toad, the climb will be gradual, and I've plenty of steam. Percy and Toby were worried. To travel without a brake van meant that Thomas would only rely on his own brakes to stop the weight of his flatbeds pushing or pulling him. But he was determined to get there as quickly as he could. It may get rough out there, Thomas. Please be careful. I will, Toby, and don't worry, you'll see me later at the summit. Toot toot, goodbye, Thomas replied. Good luck, Thomas. Percy smiled as he saw Thomas gather steam and puff away into the shadowy distance. Thomas and Butch were making their way through the mountains.
This one gives me like an Aardman type of feel.
As it started to snow, everything looked like Christmas.
Oh, the stop motion is awesome.
They made their way through the woodland area
like this nowadays.
and out into the open air. Then Thomas saw the most beautiful sight he had ever seen.
Oh, look at this.
This is my first time being up here, you know, Thomas. Me too. It's absolutely wonderful. But Thomas didn't notice the frozen points ahead.
Oh no!
They diverted him down the wrong line. He applied his brakes, but it was too late. Bust my buffers! Butch was freezing.
Bust my
he could
cock.
hardly make a sound. Then the snow grew thicker, and soon Thomas could be hardly seen at all. Meanwhile, the Fat Controller and his wife were stuck in snow at the summit station. Topham, I'm going to count to 3 and then you drive forwards. Rightio, my dear. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
James seems very
Topham,
satisfied.
I've had enough. There is nothing to see here. The decorations haven't been delivered yet, and it's far too cold. I need to show you my wonderful accident-free invention. Why do I feel this is a bad idea?
No!
What on earth are you showing me by doing this? A snowball. It does wonders for me car. But not for me, you silly pudding. Christmas pudding. Enough. It's nearly lunchtime and I'm hungry. It's times like these when you've read my mind. Don't worry, my dear, I have the perfect solution. Very good, Topham. A very good idea. I have an idea of where we can eat. In the mountains, Thomas's driver and fireman had scrambled into Butch's cab. Now, Butch had started his engine and was saving the Christmas tree. And finally, pulling Thomas back onto the rails. Oh, thank you, Butch. We must head straight back to the point and follow the other line. The Fat Controller pulled into the fitter's yard. Caroline was having her brakes fixed when she saw the Fat Controller skate towards her. Oh no, what does he want this time now? I haven't time for being overworked. I'm just a car after all. Huh, a pile of scrap more like. You couldn't last a mile without overheating. I'm surprised they've even bothered to fix you. Caroline whimpered crossly. Now, Caroline, I need you to take some soap to the village in the mountains. The roads need gritting for the party this evening. I will be arriving early, so please make sure it is done before sunset. But sir, I'm still being fixed. Why can't you take it now? I'm having lunch, the Fat Controller said sternly. Caroline whimpered angrily. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll just take any job I get. The one time I'm taken to be fixed, a job comes my way. Don't hurt yourself, Caroline, George muttered triumphantly, as she started her engine.
You literally abandoned the...
Thomas had been puffing for a long time. Suddenly he stopped in amazement. An old twisted track was crossing a frozen pond beneath him. The rails were now loosely hanging from the gorge. If I can cross this bridge, I'll be halfway towards Summit Station. I'll soon have this tree delivered, he thought to himself. Thomas bravely leapt onto the bridge. The rails quivered as he rolled forwards. Rocks began to give way from the hillside, and snow brushed down onto the ice below. The middle support started to shake. Bricks fell from the support and smashed the ice below. Suddenly, the rails snapped and rocks fell from the cliff into the pond. The flatbed's weight pulled Thomas back to the broken rail. Thomas fought for control, but it was too late.
No!
It's gone, cried Butch. The Christmas tree was lost beneath the frozen ice. The village's tree has fallen from the flatbed. We can't retrieve it. Now I've let all the children down. The villagers won't have a tree for Christmas Day, and I'm responsible. Thomas continued along the mountainside without the Christmas tree. Meanwhile, the Fat Controller and his wife were driving down the road. Now this, Topham, is the life. Out for lunch on Christmas Eve in the snow. How perfectly romantic. Thank you, my dear. What are they doing? Then, as they raced past, they sprayed snow all over Henry. Oh, how
Botheration.
lovely. You've taken me to... Caroline was not happy at all. Her wheels found it hard to grip. Absolutely outrageous. Just to lay some rock on the road. I'm so hot I can't even feel the snow anymore. She was glad of the rest as her driver lay the grit. Suddenly, the Fat Controller raced by, blowing snow all over Caroline. Just then, Toby chugged into view. Hooray! The shed on wheels has come to save the poor car. I can go now. But Caroline was wrong. Toby passed by, taking the Fat Controller's grandchildren to the village at the summit. Her driver pounded her onwards, restarting the engine whenever it failed, whilst Percy passed by with fireworks for the party.
Wait, that's gunpowder!
Thomas was making his way through the empty mountains when suddenly his driver applied the brakes. A tree had fallen onto the line ahead. That's perfect, Thomas cried. No, it's not. This is yet another disaster. No, no, Thomas interrupted. This is perfect for the villager's tree. Birch must shift it from the line to the flatbed. What a good idea, exclaimed Thomas's driver.
What a shit idea!
So Birch waded his way through the snow and used his hook to drag the tree. We're gonna save their Christmas now, he jeered as he revved his engine. Birch had to be careful. There was not much room to move. But finally, he made it. Well done, Birch. We're almost there. And so, the brave friends fought their way through the snow and towards the summit station. Meanwhile, Duck and Stepney were trying to set up the replacement Christmas tree.
What kind of
sort
tree
of
is
pompous
that?
Christmas tree is this? It isn't even green. It's all bare. Who exactly thought of this idea? Topham, this is not working. How do we expect the villagers to have a party if there isn't even a tree? Don't worry, my dear. Both Duck and Stepney are fixing that. Was that the best you could do, Topham? The Fat Controller's grandchildren were worried. If there is no
is this
Christmas
shit?
tree, it will ruin the day.
That's not even a proper Christmas
Now you must
tree.
not worry
This
about the
is something
tree.
you'd use
What
for a
Christmas is
firework.
about is Christmas pudding. No, it's not. It's about sharing the time and the happiness with
The fat bastard just cares about food. That's all he's caring about right now. He just wants that Christmas pudding. The fat bastard.
those you love. And the Christmas puddings. To let
Topham, you have a
him
job
fetch
here.
such and the Christmas puddings. To let him fetch such an important train and then allow him to tail off and down another line it's disgraceful. Disgusting, said James. Despicable, finished Henry. I just hope Thomas is all right. It's been a frightfully long time now. I'm sure any engine's whistle will be heard from here. Then why hasn't he whistled? Just then they heard his whistle. Hooray! But the sound of Thomas's whistle had disrupted the Fat Controller's snowball. It fell from the cliffs and onto Thomas's line below.
Later.
Just then they heard another sound. It was Caroline rattling in. I don't feel too good, she wailed. Suddenly her exhaust pipe popped and sparks flew from her engine. They set alight to a firework.
Oh dear.
Stand back, the foreman shouted. As Thomas made his way along the last stretch of track, he could smell the smoke and saw the flames of the
Fire! It's impossible to put out!
summit.
I got an idea. Let's throw snow on it.
How do we do that, Theo? We're trained.
We have our snow plows on. We could shove the snow onto it.
But how do we get off the rails?
Shit, I'm all out of ideas.
The tree was just above his line. Charge!
Where's Thomas right now?
He cried
He's on
as
the
he
bottom
plunged
track.
into the snowball.
Thomas!
Keep puffing, Thomas! This rope won't hold! We need water, quickly!
Help!
It's winter. There is no water. It's all ice.
He's got a point!
Stephanie cried.
We can't hold on to this though!
But it was too late.
Oh dear!
Cross my buffers!
At least
Thomas!
Keep pushing, Thomas!
Oh,
Keep
crap.
going, Thomas!
The snow!
It burns!
Oh no!
Thomas!
The engines fell silent. The snow must have buried him, said Stepney. Well, then we need to save him, no matter how old those rails are. I knew that line was far too dangerous. What do you propose, sir? The Fat Controller was worried. I was wrong. Christmas is about everyone being together. But Thomas isn't safe. So we're not. What do you propose, Topham? Sorry. Topham, I'm not amused. Suddenly, in the distance, they could all see Thomas, proudly puffing into the station.
He's alive!
We've made it.
He's alive.
Everyone was pleased to see Thomas, and that the Christmas tree was safe.
Yeah!
Butch wasted no time. And before long, the Christmas tree was propped up and proud.
Yeah!
It looked wonderful.
Yeah!
Bertie arrived, bringing the villagers to the station, as Thomas explained.
Yay! Yay!
What had happened? So this tree is from the mountains? Yes, replied Thomas nervously. What a clever engine, they exclaimed. Thomas was puzzled. Why? We've never had a tree from these mountains before. They're too hard to get. Well, flatten my funnel. I've made your Christmas even more special. But Butch, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Butch. We save Christmas, Thomas. We're a team. And I'd happily take you back down the mountain afterwards, Butch. But it seems someone else needs your help. Caroline looked shocked, and she was.
Poor Caroline.
We can only thank you, Thomas, for bringing smiles to the villagers tonight, and for acting quickly after losing the original tree. This part of the island is simply a special place for the Christmas celebrations. Everyone agreed, and soon they were singing carols and songs for the rest of the evening. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Come on, join in.
Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a piggy pudding.
Bring us your Christmas pudding.
Oh, bring us a piggy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And I think that sometimes the company of others can become a present itself. Don't you?
What a great
We
message.
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Just wait until
What a
the
great
wish
message.
you a Merry Christmas
What
and a
a message
Happy
for the
New
kids.
Year.
Well done.
Thomas and Butch rolling down the line. Gotta be fast, gotta be right in time. Till snow comes down across the line. Then they know that things aren't going fine. Snow is brushing, wheels are rushing. Gotta keep shunting and shoving. To be strong and just go through. There is only one thing they've gotta do. Keep puffing, puffing along now. Keep your pistons pumping along the way. Keep your wheels turning faster. Thomas and the Christmas disaster. Keep puffing, puffing along now. Keep your pistons pumping along the way. Keep your wheels turning faster. Thomas and the Christmas disaster. James and Percy, Gordon, Henry, and Sophie, Dusty, Oliver, Dusty, Trevor, and Terence. Caroline, George, and Birch too. If you know one thing you've got to do, keep moving, moving along now. Keep your pistons pumping along the way. Keep your wheels turning faster. Thomas and the Christmas disaster. Keep puffing, puffing along now. Keep your pistons pumping along the way. Keep your wheels turning faster. Thomas and the Christmas disaster.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas, Pannier. Merry
You too,
Christmas.
yeah. So let's get back on our journey through Pannier Studio, shall we?
Of course. I just really wanted to show you that Christmas special. That one's been with me for a long time.
So,
Can I explain something real quick?
yeah.
Okay, guys. It's about Pannier's Solar Fallout thing. I actually did ask him about the original version, which was going to be filmed at a Tankalon game, and he actually has confirmed to me was that there is no footage of what the movie, like the full movie. It was just for the trailers that he filmed them.
Yeah. So if you want to look at those, do go check them out. I know that Solar Fallout. I know what that Solar 73 went through production hell, and it just came out as one giant mess.
It wasn't a mess. It was fun. It was a great movie, truthfully. Everyone agreed.
Okay. Oh, this is an interesting one. How about... Actually, let's go with this classic.
This one brought back so
The mighty movie star, that's me. The hero of the movie, that's me. Goes flying through the air to rescue Miss Winona like this. That's
me. Don't miss the Rubba Dubbers. In Finbar, the mighty movie star. Plus, 4 more fantastic stories. Now available from Hit Entertainment.
Oh, God. Remember that?
Yeah, Mattel sure doesn't. And that's good.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's see. Where are we going now? Where are we going now? Where are we going now? Where are we going? Ooh. Yes.
Yes.
been a while since I've made one of these.
Triple header.
This was a celebration for my 300 subscribers.
Gordon was
and that was just under a year ago.
In a siding. It was a hot day and the express had been heavy. I get so out of breath, he complained, but nobody cares. They just say I'll be all right after a rest. Get the Fat Controller to give you tanks and a bunker, suggested Thomas cheekily. You'll feel a new engine. We tank engines never get out of breath, you know. Perhaps it was lucky for Thomas that poor Gordon hadn't the energy to reply. The men worked hard on Gordon, but they couldn't make him better. You need new tubes, Gordon, they said. You'll have to go to the works to have them fitted. While Gordon was being mended, Henry pulled the express. But one morning, just before Gordon was due back, Henry was ill too. We've no spare engine except Thomas, the inspector told the Fat Controller, but he can't pull the train on his own. Could Percy help? Asked the Fat Controller. The inspector shook his head. The two of them with Duck might manage, he suggested. It's only as far as the works. They're sure to have a spare engine there. So the three tank engines were coupled together, Thomas nearest the train, Duck in the middle, and Percy at the front. Then, slowly, they started. Come on, fussed Percy importantly. We're doing it, puffed Duck. Pull harder, rumbled Thomas to the others. The heavy train drew out to the platform. The engines couldn't go as fast as Gordon, but the passengers didn't mind. They knew that Percy, Thomas and Duck were doing their best. Expresses are not like branch line trains. They don't stop at all the stations, and the engines don't have a chance to get their breath back. Soon the three began to feel tired. They struggled valiantly up Gordon's hill, but the strain was beginning to tell.
I think the editor. This was supposed to like really test my editing skills. At that point, they weren't the best in the world, but I thought this video did somewhat well.
I think it did really well.
Like this shot was ugh, what was that?
I'm glad we didn't stick there, thought Thomas.
This one does, however, this one fares better.
Gordon would never have let us hear the last of it. But the hill proved too much for Percy.
Oh, this custom face. I still love this.
Nice.
His driver blew his whistle and stopped the train. "We can't take you off, Percy," said Thomas's driver. "Do the best you can to keep your brakes off. It's not far now." This made things harder for the other two, but they struggled gamely on, twin columns of steam shooting high into the air. "We're nearly there! We're nearly there!" puffed Thomas and Duck together as they summoned a last brave effort. Poor Percy had no steam left to say anything. They were just passing the works when Duck found he could go no further. Thomas could not pull the heavy train on his own, and the cavalcade came to a standstill a few yards short of the station platform. And there, standing watching from the works siding, stood Gordon. The Fat Controller, who'd been on the train, told the three engines he was proud of them. "You did very well to get so far," he said, "and now you deserve a rest." Duck, Percy and Thomas were uncoupled, and a new engine took their place.
I didn't know how to make custom engines at that point, so I just had James do it.
As the tank engines moved wearily away, Gordon looked at Thomas and smiled. Then he took 3 deep breaths and winked. He didn't need to say anything. Thomas knew exactly what he meant.
Now we're coming into the 1 year mark here.
Yes.
Oh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
What about your My Heart Will Go On video?
Oh, we've got to see this again.
Although do be
Just
warned,
just a heads up, my singing is awful.
it's not awful. Although I would like to state first is that no music belongs to us. Everything belongs to their respective owners.
There's nothing I feel. We should be safe in this shade. Watch out for a picture. Oh shit! The whole ship is fucked!
So there was that. That was my first attempt at singing on camera. I mean, on camera? Recording my singing, sorry.
Oh shit! The
whole
ship
is fucked! Oh.
Wait, we
Yes.
can't play the first part of the intro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, remember that guy?
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to him. Just disappeared.
Bill and Ben are tank engine twins. Each has 4 wheels, a tiny chimney and dome, and a small squat cab. The trucks were full of china clay.
The trucks were full of cocaine. They had it was needed for people who had nothing to do but snort lines up their schnozzles.
Is needed for pottery, paper, paint, and many other things. The twins are now kept busy pushing and pulling the cars for the engines on the main line.
That was a mistake in the redub that somehow got in. I meant to say trucks, but I said cars because that's what the transcript said. I was reading off the US transcript.
Ships in the harbour.
Oh, it's fine.
And somehow that still managed to get in.
One day, they arranged some cars and went away for more.
See, that again.
They returned to find them all gone. The twins were most surprised. Their drivers examined a patch of oil.
That's diesel.
Actually, before we go, the cast, me as the narrator, Joshua the E2 as Bill, Engine 9824 as Ben, Bert the Blue Engine was Boko. You were Edward, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Bill's driver was James's Red 05, and Ice Dragon Show, or Alexander the K2, as we know him now, was Ben's driver.
They said.
It's a water?
Asked Bill.
A diesel, I think.
Replied Ben.
There's a notice about them in our shed.
Coughs and sneezels spread diseases.
You had a cough in your smoke box yesterday. It's your fault that the diesel came.
Wait, what? The diesel came?
It is.
Stop arguing, the two.
Laughed their drivers.
Let's go rescue our trucks.
Bill and Ben were horrified.
But the diesel will magic us away like the freight trucks.
He won't magic us.
Okay, I don't know why, but Engine 9824 said freight trucks. I think he was halfway saying. I think he was about to say freight cars, but then halfway through his sentence, he changed his mind and said trucks.
Replied their drivers.
We will likely magic him.
Listen, he doesn't know you're twins.
So we'll take away your names and numbers. And
even though you don't have numbers in the TV series, but whatever.
Then this is what we'll do.
Puffing hard, the twins set off on their journey to find the diesel. They were looking forward to playing tricks on them. Creeping into the yard, they found the diesel on the siding with the missing trucks. Ben hid behind. Bill went boldly alongside.
There's some studio equipment, look.
Holy shit.
The diesel looked up.
Do you mind?
Yes. I want my cars back.
These are mine. Go away.
Bill pretended to be frightened.
You're a big bully.
He whimpered.
You'll be sorry.
He ran back and hid behind the cars on the other side. Ben,
missing cars.
Truck stealer.
His Ben. He ran away too. Bill took his place.
This was my attempt at keeping the narration exciting, or somewhat, not monotonous.
This went on and on until the diesel's eyes nearly popped out.
Stop. You're making me giddy.
The two engines gazed at him.
Are there two of you?
Yes, we're twins.
I might have known it.
Oh, here I
Just
am.
then,
Oh, here you are.
whistled up.
Bill and Ben, why are you playing here?
We're not playing.
Protested Bill.
We're rescuing our trucks.
Squeaked Ben.
Even you don't take our trucks without asking, but this diesel did.
There's no cause to be rude,
said Edward severely.
This engine is a Metropolitan Vickers diesel electric Type 2.
That's great and all, but do you mind saying that in the Queen's English, please?
The twins were most impressed.
We're sorry, Mr.
Never mind.
The diesel smiled.
Call me Boko.
Call me Coco.
Coco Boko.
I'm sorry, I had to.
It's fine.
This
Wait,
joke
wait,
is
wait, wait.
overused.
I'm sorry, I
Penny, we
didn't
can't say
understand
Coco.
about
That's
the
owned by
cars.
Disney.
That's all right then.
Oh, it's owned by Chuggington.
We're gonna get sued.
No, we're not.
Although I got
Chuggington, also known as Discount Thomas.
It's a rip off of Thomas. I call that.
Actually, no joke. At college, someone was talking about someone had mentioned Chuggington, and I dropped into the conversation. I said, or as I like to call it, Cheap Thomas, and he was like, "You want to fight?"
If I was there with you, I would have went, "Come on, bitch. You have to go through me first."
Let's not do that.
Yeah, 'cause
obviously he was only joking.
Now off you go, Bill and Ben. Fetch Boko's cars, then you take this lot. There's no real harm in them, but they're maddening at times.
He said to Boko. Boko chuckled.
Mandarin
He said.
is the word.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do the outro, lol. You do it yourself. I have no time to play hunt. I have no time to play hunt the cars with you. Do it yourself. Blow it out your ass! Right, now hang on. Where are we now? We are at oh god, where? God, I don't even know where I'm going. Oh yes, this one.
Oh hell yes. I think. Actually, wait. I remember. I was the signalman in this one.
Yeah.
One day, James had to wait at the station.
Oh, Ashton M. 1920.
Tell Edward.
You know the guy. Yeah, everyone's. Yeah, the Thomas community's favorite punching bag for no reason.
He's doing good, by the way. I was able to get hold of his
I hope he is. If anyone here is still mad at Ashton for that thing that happened like years ago, I just want to tell you this in person. You're a twat. I'm being honest, right? if you still want to go at him, I consider you an absolute twat. Like, honestly.
And I consider anyone who's still going after him a mongrel.
Yeah.
But then his train came in. This made him cross.
Late again?
I was Edward for this one, wasn't I? Survivor Plays was James. Rest in peace type. Cypher Plays. Lost everyone. The dude who lost everyone's respect.
And James fumed away.
He lost all of his reputation, and then his channel go bye-bye.
After James had finished his work, he went back.
That's the story, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, good. Yeah. Lost his reputation and YouTube channel go bye-bye. But he didn't.
Just imagine watching this.
And he probably watched. Also, probably watched hentai. Yes, I'm coming after you, YouTubers. I'm coming after you. No one's safe.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, nobody's safe. I keep it real. I'm keeping it real here at the Thomas the Tank Engine fan community.
Back to the yard and puffed onto the turntable. He was still feeling very bad-tempered.
Edward is impossible. He clanks them out like a log of old iron, and he is so slow. He makes us wait.
He grumbled to the others. Thomas and Percy were indignant.
Hold on. Scrap.
Why? Edward could beat you in a race any day.
Really?
Said James.
Oh, I should like to see him do that.
Next morning, James's driver was suddenly taken ill. He could hardly stand, so the fireman uncoupled James ready for shunting. James was impatient. Suddenly, the signalman shouted. There was James puffing away down the line.
All traffic halted,
called the signalman. Then he told the fireman what had happened.
2 boys were on James's footplate, fiddling with the controls. They tumbled off and ran when James started.
The signalman answered the telephone.
Yes, he's here, right. I'll tell him. The inspector is coming at once. He wants a shunter's pole and a coil of wire rope.
What for?
Wondered the fireman.
Search me, but you better get them quickly.
The fireman was ready when Edward arrived. The inspector saw the pole and the rope.
Good man, jump in.
Oh yeah, Class 21 Productions was in on me with this one. He was the inspector.
Catch him! We'll catch him!
Alright, I tried to make Edward sound out of breath for this runaway scene.
Edward. James was laughing.
What a laugh! What a laugh!
He chuckled to himself. Suddenly, he was going faster and faster. He realized that he had no driver.
What should I do? I can't stop!
We're coming!
Called Edward.
This is where I tried to make Edward sound out of breath.
Edward was panting up behind.
And if you do listen closely, I actually did cough.
With every ounce of steam he had.
There it is.
At last, he caught up with James.
James! Steady, Edward!
Called his driver. The inspector stood on Edward's front, holding a noose of rope in the crook of the shunter's pole. He was trying to slip it over James's buffer.
This thing is.
The engine swayed and lurched.
Father, something.
At last!
Got him!
He shouted. He pulled the noose tight. Gently braking, Edward's driver checked the engine speed, and James's fireman scrambled across and took control.
So the old lion caught you after all.
I'm sorry,
whispered James.
Thank you for saving me. You were splendid, Edward.
It's alright,
replied Edward. The engines arrived at the station side by side, so Topham Hatt was waiting.
A fine piece of work. James, you can rest and then take your train. I'm proud of you, Edward. You shall go to the works and have your warm parts mended.
Thank you, sir. It would be lovely not to claim.
Okay, sorry about that. My brother just wanted me to try something.
Okay.
Alright, so
Right.
what are we looking-
Right.
Dear Thomas and all the engines, please can I meet you? My friends say they would like to meet you too. You could come to my house for tea, but my mummy says there aren't any railway tracks to my house.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know, maybe.
Theo? Just watch this bit.
Please, can I meet you? My friends say they would like to meet you too.
This bit right here.
You could come to my house for tea, but my mummy says there aren't any railway tracks to my house.
Are you sure about
Yes.
that? No, the joke here was that Thomas was thinking about the time he crashed into the station master's house.
He says there aren't any railway tracks to my house.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah, you could come to my house for tea, but my mum says there's no railway tracks to my house. Thomas thinking about the time he crashed into the station master's house. Are you sure about that, kid?
You could come to my house for tea, but my mummy says there aren't any railway tracks to my house. Can you come to the station instead? Thank you very much. To my house. Can you come to the station instead?
Can you do the station joke?
Thank you very much.
Could you imagine? Can you do the station joke? Oh, for fuck's sake, not again.
Insert station joke.
Yeah, no, could you imagine, like, can you do the station joke? Gordon. Oh, no.
Insert station joke.
Yeah, they just ram Gordon into the station wall against his will.
Holy frick, this stream's been going on for 2 hours.
Actually, speaking of walls...
It's too late, Doc groaned and shut his eyes. He veered into a siding where a barber had set up shop. He was shaving a customer.
Oh, yeah!
Okay, can I ask everyone to please stop saying "oh no" in this courtroom? Because the fucking Kool-Aid guy's gonna keep showing up. Thank you.
Okay, can I ask everyone to please stop saying "oh no" in this courtroom? Because the fucking Pannier tank is gonna keep showing up. Thank you.
Don't mind if you hear that in the background.
But now we're gonna jump all the way to, and now it's almost the end of 2023. I would get into some of these other videos, but we'd be here for hours if we did, and it's gone on for quite a while now. So, Sorry, guys.
You still there, Pannier?
Yeah. Right. So, it's been quite a journey, 2023. I think it's been one of my better years. And I think the main thing I can contribute, the reason for that is probably the break I had at the beginning of the year. The reason being is because I was going through a lot of stress during then, and I did get quite depressed in that time. I was stressing over my final exams at secondary secondary school, and I was trying to study everything, revise everything, so I knew as much as possible, and I tried, and it ended up, and it resulted it. But the problem was I didn't manage the amount of time I did. I didn't manage the amount of time I did studying, and it ended up, and the result was me burning myself out. You still there, mate?
Yes, I just had to keep my mic muted since my brother is next door.
Okay.
You can continue.
Well, so yeah, I ended up burning myself out, and this was about and this was just after the Christmas holidays. So I was revising for. I just kept revising and revising. I thought, and I think when everyone started attacking Ashton M1920, I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and that's where I said, "That's it. I can't continue making videos like this." And I took a break, and it resulted in me making that video, and telling everyone that I just needed to take a break. And I have never, up until then, I had never taken a break from YouTube. Not one that was planned, at least. Like sometimes I would have been off. Sometimes I would have been away from YouTube for a bit, but I did not plan to. It was just kind of happened because I had quite a bit to do. But this was the first time I said, "Right, that's it. Pannier, you need to take a break." And
I was actually the one that convinced you to take a break.
Yeah, Tia was one of the ones who convinced me, so thank you, mate.
No problem, you deserved it.
And after I did, and hang on, where was it? Hang on. This was it. Hang on, no, that wasn't the video, was it? Sorry. This was the video, titled Finally, was when I got back on track. Yeah, you can see the massive gap. You can see the massive gap here between these 5 videos. Look, only 2 videos 11 months ago, 2 videos 10 months ago, 1 video, and then 9 months, and then another video, another short video, and then yeah, this.
And that's when he released the first video of me and Pannier's collab, Soda Chemical Attack.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on that. Bit of a work, bit of a progress. And then what? And then we started a project, and then I started a project. Oh God, I kind of forgot about that actually. I'm not going to tell exactly what it is still, but
let's just say it's going to be magical.
Yes, good one. Right. And then I just and then that's when I started to get back on track with videos because I'd missed quite a bit.
And then finally, he completed his promise and made the Soda 73 movie.
Yep. Which was a bit all over the place, but it's what you all wanted, isn't it?
Yeah, but think of this, Pannier. Was that technically your project that you've been started since the beginning of your channel was finally completed? It was done. Over with. Now you don't ever have to focus with it again.
I know. Thank Jesus. So after I got over after I had let accepted what the fuck I had actually just uploaded onto my channel. I started off with the Thomas the Sanders Engine part 2, and then Asdorf movie, Tom Asdorf's movie, and then we just lead up to Christmas. And now we're on. Oh look, 2K subscribers. We are just a little over 2K subscribers now. Ain't that cool? And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for letting me be able to get there. So thank you all for that, and thanks to everyone. Actually, now that I think about it, it's time. It is time for Be free! Yes! Now, I would like to thank, first off, Train Lover 1974, right here, my bro, my homie forever.
Thank you so much.
For helping me throughout all my issues and all the problems. He's been able to talk to me and help me out throughout all the years. So thanks for that, mate.
I'm with you till the end, Pannier. With you till the end.
And I would also like to thank the following: Henry Fan Productions, Oliver Productions, Random E2, the Brandom Express, Alex the LMS 3F Jinty, who you saw earlier, Blue Puffball Studios, who you saw at the beginning, Number One Trains Number One Production, for being a part of the really useful Discord crew and also helping me out, and me and TL out, and everyone else there. I would also like to thank everyone on my Discord server and the Mr. Richards Railway Discord server. If you don't know, Mr. Richards Railway is one of Henry Fan's creations, and basically it's like a spin-off to Thomas, and basically I'm part of of it. I think Henry's partway through making season 3. I don't know when season 3 will premiere, but actually we interviewed him on the last episode, so go check that out. And I would also like to thank everyone who's ever watched my YouTube, everyone who's ever watched me, who ever known me, like not just on YouTube but just in person, for supporting me all the way, especially my family, who can rest easy knowing that they have a 17-year-old man-child who still loves Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh God. Oh. And oh God. just thank you, all of you. And I wish all of you a happy Christmas, a happy New Year. Go do whatever the hell you want next year. Just whatever you want to do, just do it. Anything you put your mind to, you can do it.
Well, don't do anything illegal, of course. Like, don't.
Yeah, of course. Godspeed, all of you.
And a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and Happy Hanukkah to anyone who might be Jewish.
Well, just happy anything. Well, and to sing us out, I have recorded a song for all of you. Not for you not just for you, but for my channel as well. It's just like an ode to my channel. So, as that song plays, I will say thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in 2024. Good night. Good night, everyone. We got some shit vids that will keep you forever amused. Live streams, dead memes, 100 layers of tea. Lots of views, AUs, stolen content from bunch of rant videos on Talbeam. Cons, no experience or expertise. Just a bunch of old YTPs. Got no job or real life. Believe us though, we've got it all. God bless Pannier, Viva Pannier, long live Pannier, say magnifique Pannier, magnifique Pannier, 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 Pannier. See you all in 2024. Bye.